Hey everyone, welcome back to Brant Murphy Garage. Today we're going to go over a couple updates on the Trans Am, but first I wanted to show you, I went ahead and spent about 8 hours compound polish and waxing this thing, and we really brought a lot of luster back into this paint. She looks a lot better than she did. It did rain over the last couple of days, so sorry she's not as clean, but you still see a lot of really nice shine left on the car. Really brought her around, and I'm super happy with it. So that's the car, what it looks like now after a nice exterior cleaning. And now I'm going to show you a couple things that we're going to be doing to the car here soon. Alright, so in my first box of goodies here, we have new oil, an oil filter, some coolant for the flush. We got some new sway bar end links, and I'll show you why here in a second. And some, that's another end link. Wait, no, this is a bushing, right? Yeah, sway bar bushings. Yep. So, the reason why we got new sway bar end links and bushings is, remember I telling you that this thing rattled when I was driving it? Well, I don't know if you can see, but there is no bushing left on the sway bar end links. I mean, they're just basically bolts in there, and the rubber bushings have definitely seen better days. So, we're gonna get those replaced, and hopefully she won't rattle as bad when we're driving. But yeah, okay. So we got all that, so we're gonna be flushing out the engine and the coolant. I'm gonna hold off on the transmission for now because the transmission fluid actually looks okay, and I'll do that at another time, and she's not shifting weird, and it doesn't have a funky smell or anything to it, and it doesn't look like it's burnt. So we're gonna hold off on doing a transmission flush for right now, but it is going to happen probably over the winter time. The other thing is what's in the box. What's in the box? See that? It's a Renegade Intake, and I'm super happy about this one. So this will be a later project as well. Here's the Felpro gaskets. Came with it. Some new, what are those? Those are also gaskets. Velcro. Oh, look like valve cover gaskets. And then some new throttle body gaskets with it too. So, anyways, I picked up an intake, the Renegade Intake manifold for the Crossfire system. They don't make these anymore. I found this one for sale on Facebook Marketplace for like 500 bucks. I think they were like 550 from Summit new. The guy told me he never used this on his Corvette, which maybe not, I don't know. It looks like they may have been torqued down to something at one point, but either way, it's mine now, and it doesn't look like it was used that much, if at all, anyways. So I'm excited for this. We got to go through and clean it and do all the stuff. The machine work, I'm a little unimpressed with, although other people have said that as well with theirs. But one way or another, we'll make it work. It's just that these surfaces are a little rough. So, especially like over here on the, what is this? This is the thermometer housing. Yeah, the thermostat housing. Shit. Oh, I'm losing it today. So the surface is kind of rough, but we'll see. I can make it work. But this intake manifold, well, first off, it has a lot bigger runners in it, so it allows a lot more air and fuel to flow than the stock one. I think the stock one's only rated at like 450 CFM, something like that. So they had tiny runners. on those. These ones are a lot bigger, and on the Corvette 350 crossfire injection, it said it was supposed to add about something like 36 horsepower and 16 pound-feet of torque. Just by doing this alone, that's pretty impressive numbers. I doubt they're accurate, but who knows? And who knows what this will do for the little 305. But we got this, and I'm really excited to get this put on the car. So this is just something that we're probably going to do maybe over the winter or so. The other thing too is I am, for all the crossfire guys, I am ordering a ham board and an EBL Flash 2 ECU for it, so we can actually do some tuning on this crossfire injection system, especially if I'm going to be doing other upgrades to it, like putting a bigger cam in and the Renegade intake and all that. We need to be able to talk to the computer with modern technology, so the ham board and the EBL Flash 2 ECM is going to help us do that. So that's going to be coming at a later date. That'll probably be an over the winter thing as well, and then I'm going to teach myself how to start tuning, and this car is going to be the culprit. But the thing is, if I mess it up, which, let's be honest, just getting into tuning, I will probably mess it up. At least with having the ham board and the Flash 2 ECM, I'll at least be able to take it somewhere and have them fix my crappy tune. I'm just going to go slow on it. I'm not going to start adding anything crazy into it, just a little bit of timing and a little bit of fuel here and there, just to talk to the computer to let it know what's going on, because with the upgrades I want to do, it's definitely going to need a little bit of an improvement. So X-Fire Performance is where I'm ordering the ham board, and then Dynamic EFI in Pennsylvania is going to install the ham board on the ECM and then ship it to me. They are sending me a base tune with the ECM, but it's for a Crossfire 350 and a Corvette, so we're probably going to have to play with it when it first gets here. So I'm already doing my research on tuning. I will probably mess it up, but let's go for it. Why not? We're going to be rebuilding the throttle bodies here soon. I want to add a little bit more fuel pressure coming into it and add some timing, but who knows, last time that these throttle bodies were serviced, so we're definitely going to go through. We're going to rebuild them, specifically for the diaphragms, for the fuel pressure regulator and the fuel pressure acclimator, something along the lines of that. So we definitely need to redo that. Then I'm thinking about throwing L98 exhaust manifolds on it. I was thinking headers, but for the time being, I think I want to reuse the air system in it, because the air system's part of how this car runs, and I think it'll just be a little bit easier to tune if all things are present, but we'll see. So thank you all for watching this update. More to come. We're going to be doing a lot with the car here soon, doing the oil change, coolant flush, and suspension work, so stick around for that. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already and you want to see more stuff that we're going to be doing to this Trans Am, and yeah, leave a comment on what we should do with this engine. I want to keep it crossfire injection. Sorry people, I'm not switching over to carbureted. I want to learn this system, but should we pull the 305 and throw a 350 in it instead? Should we bore and stroke the 305 and put better heads and a cam in it and stuff like that? I don't know. I'm open to suggestions. Let me know. I want to keep it at least looking stock, but it have a lot more power than the 175 horsepower that it came with back in 1983. And that is a stupid low number for a V8 American muscle car. So we're definitely going to have to do something about that. All right. Thank you all for watching. See you soon. Bye.